So guys, the crypto markets are trading sideways right now after ripping up quite crazy in the past week. Right now, everything is consolidating. Bitcoin, Ethereum, we're seeing Bitcoin dominance shoot up, making a new all-time high. And right now, a lot of people are wondering if altcoins are about to get the liquidity that they need or if we're going to be consolidating for a little bit more. Overall though, if you're new to my channel, check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action on Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum, exactly how liquidity is shifting, key events, and exactly what you need to be aware of so that you can position yourself correctly. Right now, guys, altcoins have been pumping up but trading sideways due to the price action around Bitcoin and around Ethereum. And like how I said, right now we're starting to see a little bit of consolidation after a huge giant rip up. If we look at the price action with Bitcoin as well as with Ethereum, we see both of these assets jumping up quite significantly in the past week. And right now we're waiting either to break resistance or if we're going to be consolidating a little bit more. But there's a lot of pretty much positive news pointing to the fact that more than likely liquidity is going to start moving back into the crypto markets and risk assets, pretty much based off of how gold is looking like it's consolidating as well as overall yields. Right now, everything is really fueled by, talks about Trump and this tariff war and the trade war and everything that's taking place. So right now, everything is kind of halted. Everyone's waiting for either a liquidity injection, a key event to happen, and more, news events and price action around Bitcoin and Ethereum to really let us know exactly what's going to be happening. Altcoins have been following behind pretty much Ethereum, waiting for that price action to start ripping back up so that altcoins can get the liquidity that they need. USDT dominance is still on a gradual breakdown, pretty much anticipating that everyone is allocating not only to Bitcoin, but also to altcoins and Ethereum, waiting for more news to see exactly where everything is going to be headed. But right now, guys, there's a lot of positive news in terms of what's going to be happening. Some people think that we're going to be, deviating lower until, we actually have some key concrete evidence that we're going to be seeing some liquidity moves, or, something that actually has an effect on, how investors are speculating in the markets. But right now is the key time, guys. Altcoins have been jumping sideways, pumping up and down. And this is where a lot of people are, wondering, should they be buying altcoins? Should they not be buying altcoins? Keeping up with the price action on Bitcoin and Ethereum is super key. And especially since they've been consolidating for the past, a few days, this is where everyone's anticipating the price action in the US markets and exactly what's going to be happening to really determine when we could be seeing all of that crazy rip up. I think it's better to be allocated, guys, rather than not be allocated and wait for some, concrete evidence. And by the time that happens, a lot of coins have already ripped up exponentially. I showed you guys that on the 24-hour, altcoins don't look too hot. Some of them are pumping, some of them are dumping, but for the 7-day, a few assets are up still quite significantly. And this is where you got to have a long-term perspective with these assets. If you're planning to make, decent gains around good projects, then you have to be willing to hold throughout the deviations when we see a 60% drop, and from there actually allocate and then wait for that price action to return. But right now, everything is kind of in a stalemate, guys. It's kind of boring, but keeping up with all these events, the price action, liquidity indicators, all this stuff, guys, is going to let you know whenever liquidity is moving back and whenever altcoin season more likely is going to be happening. Everything is anticipated to be happening in May. Everyone is talking about that, but people have also said that for April. So at the end of the day, you have to take everyone's opinion with a grain of salt. And on this YouTube channel, I gather everyone's perspective and pretty much just put it in a video to show you exactly the state of the markets, the sentiment, the price action that we're currently seeing, and everything you need to be aware of. So overall, guys, with all that being said, right now, a lot of stationary moves in the market. We're looking at the US markets. We're anticipating exactly how gold is consolidating. We're looking at yields. We're also looking at the price action around Bitcoin. We're looking at the price action around Ethereum. Bitcoin dominance is shooting up, showing that investors are reallocating to Bitcoin. USDT dominance is dropping as well, so people are starting to get out of stable coins, jumping into all of these other assets. But we need more price action. We need more evidence. We need more news around the trade war, the tariffs, all of this good stuff, guys. And until we have it, we aren't going to really know exactly where we're headed. So take everyone's opinion with a grain of salt and understand exactly how to navigate the space. Dollar cost average expose yourself so you do not miss out, but understand that deviations happen. If you're planning to make those crazy gains, you got to ride the wave. If you're new to my channel though, check out the rest of my content. I keep you guys updated on the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin, Ethereum, indicators like Bitcoin dominance, USDT, and overall exactly where liquidity is moving, the sentiment, and how you can position yourself. We've been waiting for altcoin season to happen, guys, and right now we are on the cusp of it. But if you're not willing to understand the price action, how liquidity moves in the market, how assets see, all that liquidity after certain assets rip up like Ethereum, like Bitcoin, then you aren't going to be aware as to when altcoins are going to get that liquidity and also when to buy and when to sell. All of this stuff is super important, and I keep you guys updated with all of it on this YouTube channel. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Drop me a comment, like, subscribe. I just got into my new apartment. The internet people did not set up my internet because of a whole issue. I'm in a townhome, 3-story townhome. It's freaking awesome, but I'm still in the midst of it. Look, there's my bed on the ground. There's my doggo in the cage, and I got this freaking I got a bright light in my face. So right now, guys, I am trying to do all this stuff, and I'm in the midst of everything, and I'm still day trading, making some decent gains on that. So I'm pretty much just keeping you guys updated with all that information. But overall, if you're new to the channel, drop me a comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think of my content. Let me know what you think of the state of the markets. When are altcoins going to get the liquidity that they need? What altcoins are you invested in? And exactly what do you think is going to be happening in the next few weeks? Overall, though, if you're new to my channel, I like to hear everyone's perspective and where they're at on their journey. And hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. I drop day-to-day content, so stay tuned. And hopefully our altcoins are ripping up tomorrow. But we will see, and I will keep you guys updated. Catch you then. Peace.